today I wanted to take some time and show you guys how I'm using AI to both enhance my writing and to draw pictures. For example, every day for the past 582 days, I've been writing a medium about various subjects, but it's done leaps and bounds for my own personal writing skills. What I want to show you guys is I literally copy and pasted this whole article I wrote for my medium tonight, and in ChatGPT, I said create some images for my article, and it took the whole article and created these three images. Let's see, and what I love about Dalle specifically, this is ChatGPT 4, so I'm paying $20 a month for this. What I love is it will take whatever prompt I put into it, or if I say draw me an image for my article, and it will literally come up with its own prompt. As we can see here, what's it say? An illustration of a scale. On one side, there's a laptop with code symbols representing professional growth, and on the other side, family pictures representing the importance of family, showing the balance between personal goals and family ties, which is pretty in line with what I wrote about, kind of balancing a career and then having a family. Let's see the second one. Photos of a serene hometown landscape during sunset with the house in the foreground and the silhouette of a family playing outside, symbolizing the warmth and comfort of being close to loved ones. I really like that one. And you know what? I actually really like this one too, but it kind of hallucinated these words. I could edit them in Canva, but I don't feel like doing that for real choices. Illustration of a hand holding a pen, writing on a diary with words like free will, reflection, choices floating above, emphasizing the importance of daily introspection and personal belief. So I'm going to go with this one. I think this one looks the coolest, and I'll pop that in my medium. And then, we'll just spend the rest of the video learning how to prompt AI. Let's put this at the end of the article. And I don't always leave a prompt, but I think it can be valuable to the reader of my medium, so I'll leave the prompt and that little extra text it has right there. Prompt used with Dalle. Excellent. I'm just going to post this, give it some tags. Free will, family, what else? Reflection, patience would be a good one. Patience, choices. Excellent. Publish now. So that's one example. I write on Bitcoin News all the time too, and I do that almost every single time I write an article for them. I basically will put in the article and say, hey, ChatGPT, generate me some images. But that's not the only way to generate images on ChatGPT. I'll just do a new chat so you guys can see some of the amazing features that you get if you actually go ahead and pay for ChatGPT. We'll let that load. Make sure that's done. Computer's running a bit slow, bear with me. Okay, excellent. That article should have been posted. Let's just double check. And sure enough, it is day 582 with that image. See, that image was AI generated as well. So is that one, so is that one, so is that one, so is that one, and that one. And yeah, pretty much that one was not. I got that from a book I read, but that one was AI generated. So you can see I use this all the time in my day-to-day workflow when I'm writing articles. And if you go to GPT-4, you can actually have it browse with Bing. So I can say, if I want some, see the latest SEC filings, you could use Bing to do that, or you could do data analysis. The default, if you just want to talk to it, plugins, which I actually need to play around with more, but we're going to do Dalle. So let's draw a super futuristic sports car with a James Bond looking guy smoking a cigar. And then watch it. What it should do is take my prompt and then, not always, but usually it will create 4 of its own prompts and then give me various images that are in line with the prompt I use. And let's see what it generates. It really is amazing. There's a lot of other tools I like using, like nightcafe.studio is a good one. Firefly from Adobe. Trying to think of other ones I've used. Those have pretty much been the main 2 outside of Dalle that I've used. But now that I've got ChatGPT 4 and the way it just takes my prompt and iterates and improves on it, I've pretty much been exclusively using ChatGPT's for Dalle because it's great with what it does, and it takes my prompt and improves it, which actually helps me think through better ways to prompt it. I mean, that's pretty icy. Photo of a sleek, futuristic sports car parked on a smooth tarmac. Next to the car stands a suave man with sharp features, dressed in a tailored tuxedo. He is holding a lit cigar in one hand with smoke elegantly rising from it. The setting sun casts long shadows, highlighting the curve of the car and the man's. And, it goes on the prompt, obviously. But, man, that looks sleek. That's a cool car. Illustration of a cutting-edge sports car with aerodynamic design and luminous headlights parked in front of a high-tech building. I like whatever that plane is right there. I got no idea. Guy just bulling. That is a clean suit. Would not mind having a suit like that. Like that. The sky is painted in shades of purple and pink. So you can kind of start to see the more detail you can give the AI, the better it can be. I mean, the LLM is only as powerful as what you put in. Maybe artificial general intelligence would be a bit different, but as of today, the way language model works, at least how I understand them, it's basically you put in X, and it will use statistics to basically try and figure out what should be Y, and you can use humans to basically adjust these weights and measurements, but it's essentially saying, all right, they put in X, how can I respond with Y? And it's obviously gotten incredibly good at figuring out how it should respond, and humans helping build these things make it better. But again, as you can see here, the more detail you can give it, the better it's going to be. Let's see what else we got. Man, that's pretty cool. It almost looks like Andrew Tate. Photo of an advanced sports car with a glossy finish reflecting the neon lights of a city skyline. Standing adjacent to the car is a dapper man in a sleek suit with a mysterious aura about him. He is leisurely smoking a cigar with the ember glowing brightly. The backdrop showcases tall skyscrapers. This is probably my least favorite of all the images. Back to the design of a state-of-the-art sports car with innovative features placed on an aluminum platform. Yada, yada, yada. So yeah, let's do another one. Amazing looking modern houses made of glass. My partner more so likes the nice brick or kind of the older colonial look, but personally I've always been a huge fan of modern houses. So maybe after this prompt, after we get some dope modern houses made of glass, I'll prompt it for brick houses, and then we'll go through the modern looking houses while it builds the brick houses for us. It definitely takes a little bit of time, but I think it's well worth it. And yeah, I'm just amazed at how fast this technology is coming along. And with exponential growth, I mean, I don't think we're far away from the point where, wow, there's some beautiful houses, where you can just put in a feature length film, and it will give you the entire the movie. I mean, it's going to obviously take a lot of energy and an LLM that can accept that many characters or that many tokens, I guess as they call them. But we're not far from that. All right, let me say I'm going to copy and paste that, and then we'll say amazing looking old house made of brick or wood. Make sure it starts generating. Excellent. All right, and let's see. That's pretty cool. A photo of a breathtaking modern house predominantly made of glass. The house features multiple levels with floor-to-ceiling windows, allowing a seamless view of the surrounding landscape. Its structure boasts sleek lines and minimalistic design, contemplated by a reflective swimming pool at the front. I like that reflective swimming pool. See, it's like the little details like that make these images so much better. So even if you're not using Dalle or you don't feel like paying for the service, you can use Firefly or Night Cafe Studio or any of the other amazing art generators out there. And if you give it that tiny little detail, it will take your AI-generated art to the next level. Illustration of an avant-garde house constructed mainly of glass. I actually took a class in college called Film in the Avant-Garde and got an A-. And there was literally, I'm thinking of this now because it brought up avant-garde. There was literally a video, I'm pretty sure it was by Andy Warhol, called Blowjob. And I'll never forget, it was just 20 minutes of him. It was just like an upper body shot of him just sitting there going, like, obviously implying he was getting a blowjob. And the craziest part, It was so funny. I asked my professor. I said, "So, professor, was he actually giving a blowjob during the film or not?" And his response, I won't even be able to imitate it, but he was like, we don't know, but scholars have debated that point for hours or something along those lines. And it was just so funny how like something like that could be debated by academics. And yeah, so if you want an idea of what avant-garde is, this is a much cooler example than what I saw in the class because it seemed a bit ridiculous to basically debate whether or not Andy Warhol was getting a blowjob in that film. But I digress. The residence has a unique geometric shape with large glass panels interplaying with metallic beams, nested in mist, lush greenery. The house seems to merge with nature, blurring the lines between indoor and outdoor spaces. Yeah, it's kind of cool. It reminds me of kind of like an architect doing a sketch on a pad or something. This is a really cool one. Photo of a contemporary glass mansion overlooking the ocean. The house is designed with expansive glass walls offering panoramic views of the waves crashing against the cliffs. The property is enhanced with a terrace garden, each level adorned with modern sculptures and water features. Wow. Render of a cutting-edge house with a predominantly glass facade. The dwelling exudes luxury with its open concept design and high ceilings, surrounded by a serene water body. The reflection of the house creates a mesmerizing mirror effect, emphasizing its modern architecture. Beautiful. All right, let's see what it did with the brick and wooden houses. Oh, these are some cool ones. Probably what my partner would like more, but I personally would opt for the glass houses. Photo of a magnificent old house made primarily of brick. Well, that doesn't look like brick to me, but AI is not perfect, obviously. The house boasts intricate masonry work with detailed carvings and pattern on the brick facade. Maybe, I guess you could do that with brick, but it kind of seems to defeat the purpose of brick. I don't know. Weathered wooden beams support the structure, and ivy vines gracefully climb the walls, adding to its historic charm. And then a cobblestone pathway leads to ... I do like the ivy on the side there. Now this is a cool old-timey house. Illustration of a stately old wooden house exuding rustic elegance. The structure is adorned with ornate wooden carvings, and its roof is covered with moss and lichen, signifying the passage of time. Large windows with wooden shutters provide a glimpse into the house's storied past. Nice. Ooh, this one's really pretty. Photo of a grand old brick mansion reminiscent of the Victorian era. Tall brick chimneys rise from the roof, and bay windows with stained glass panels add character to the facade. The entrance features a large wooden porch where vintage furniture is placed for relaxation. The house is set against a backdrop of, I presume, something in the woods. And finally, a nice little simple log cabin. Render of an old countryside home, primarily made of wood. The house has a steep, sloping roof, and its wooden walls have aged gracefully, showcasing varying shades of brown and gray. A brick chimney emits gentle smoke, hinting at a cozy fireplace inside. And then, yeah, I don't know if you guys can see this, but if you look very closely, can't really zoom in, sadly. I tried. But yeah, there's a nice little thing of smoke right there. Again, it's always these little touches. So let's do one more before I cut this video off. Let me think of something good. Come on, brain. What do you have? I was thinking football, but I don't know. I don't know if sports ball is how we want to end this. We did nice mansions, nice cars. You know what? I wrote about family today, and I'm going to end with a prompt about family. Create a family Christmas card. This is going to be an odd prompt, but bear with me because it's almost Halloween right now, where the family is still in their Halloween costumes, dressed as Baby Yoda and the Mandalorian, because that's what I'm dressing up as, and that's what my daughter's dressing up as for this Halloween. So a bit out there. And you know what? Honestly, I totally botched that spelling, but watch this. I don't even think it matters because ChatGPT will go ahead and fix my prompt for me. So let's see what it does. And if it absolutely botches this, maybe I'll just generate some cool photos of the Mandalorian and Baby Yoda. But let's see what Dalle can come up with. Not gonna lie, the costume does look a bit cheesy. Does not look like the actual Mandalorian. I don't know why I was thinking like I would get an actual full Mandalorian helmet. It's just the front part, but it's kind of fun. I don't think I'll be trick-or-treating this year. I think I'm a bit too old for it, and showing up with a 9-month-old. I can't generate image-based requests due to our content policy. Please provide a different description or let me know. So I guess probably because of copyright issues. I wonder if I can generate. Can you generate me some cool? Spell generate wrong. Star Wars images. And maybe that's what I would think would be the content policy, is just the fact that Star Wars is obviously copywritten. But maybe it'll make me like some spaceships, or, I mean, how do you copyright like spaceships in general and stuff? Hopefully that works. I know a lot of times I'll be like, draw me an image of Donald Trump doing action, draw me an image of Biden. Like, it just will not let you do public figures for, I guess, fair reasons. I remember seeing a video that the Russians made of like political leaders in the West doing heinous things, and it was pretty funny. Okay, that's pretty cool. Look at all these things. Wow. Illustration of a vast galactic landscape with swirling nebulous distant stars and massive planets. In the foreground, a fleet of X-wing starfighters zoom past, leaving streaks of light behind them as they head towards a looming star destroyer. Yeah, that's pretty dope right there. Photo of a desert scene reminiscent of Tatooine with its iconic twin suns setting in the horizon, silhouettes of moisture vaporators. Vaporators? I don't know. Dot the landscape, and a bantha can be seen in the distance with a Tusken Raider mounted atop. That's pretty cool. I still have no idea how to say that word. Vaporators. I'm guessing these are those things, but I don't know. Ooh, look at all the Jedis. Render of an ancient Jedi temple hidden amidst a dense, misty forest. The architecture is a mix of stone and advanced technology, with glowing symbols etched onto its walls. A group of young Padawans is seen practicing with their lightsabers under the guidance of a wise Jedi master. Illustration of a bustling marketplace on Coruscant, the galactic capital. Various alien species engage in trade discussions and negotiations. Hovering speeders zip through the sky, and towering skyscrapers with bright neon signs reach up to the clouds, showcasing the vibrant life of the metropolis. So yeah, as you can see, these tools are already incredibly powerful. It will take your prompt and improve your prompt tenfold. And on top of that, they're just going to get better at generating these images. It can already generate like any image of almost any person doing this stuff. One thing I'll note is be on the look for deepfakes, because if it can do this with images, it could probably take your voice, if your voice is out there anywhere on the internet, like mine is obviously if you're watching this video, and you can use that to basically re-engineer someone's voice and then call someone's family. So yeah, if you get a call from a number that says scammer likely, probably don't answer it. Talk to your family, set up safe words, understand that this technology is so exciting and so empowering and so great in so many ways, but it also empowers bad actors. So be careful with it. Use it to make your life better, but also have the foresight to be proactive and to talk with your family and to let them know these things are out here. So yeah, appreciate everyone you guys watching. Hope you enjoyed looking through and making these images with me, and I'll see you guys in the next one.